If you ever feel guilty around desiring something and wanting to manifest something into your life, maybe you feel like bad for wanting it and you feel like, oh, I'm not supposed to want that. That's not like a divine good thing to want, then this video is for you. Before we jump into today's video, make sure you're subscribed to this channel for more amazing videos about healing. Also, before we get into it, I'm gonna share a poem with you guys from my poetry book. I've been getting more and more requests to share poems from the book. So this one is super short. I am you, and you are me, every soul in harmony. So super short and sweet. It's from my book called Pure Love. You can get it on Amazon. But I wrote that tiny little poem and kept it super short to remind you, the reader, that all of us are one. I am literally you and you are literally me. We are an extension of each other. We are all just one source split into fragments, and we're all experiencing a different part of life. And that's the exciting thing about like meeting other people and creating relationships and friendships and stuff, is because like you get to meet another expression of yourself, another expression of the universe, and find yourself in them and be like, what is life like for that person? And it also ties into today's topic of unapologetically claiming your desires and just what you want to manifest into your life. And the reason I'm inspired to talk about this today is because I just got back from brunch with somebody. She was telling me that she feels really guilty around the things that she wants to manifest. And she was like, Milana, all the things that I want to manifest in my life over the next like 5 years, they're all very materialistic. It's like, you know, a house, nice cars, making a certain amount of money, traveling. They're all like material things. And she's like, I just feel really like guilty around that. And she brings up such a good point. And it's interesting because if you study the vibration of different emotions, guilt, it's either the lowest vibration or like one of the lowest. I'm pretty sure I've heard Dr. Joe say guilt is the lowest vibrational feeling that you can feel. So how do you think that's going to help you attract your desires into your life if you're attaching the lowest vibration associated with your desire? It's not going to come into your life. You are actually repelling it because you're signaling and telling the universe, this is bad. I feel guilty for wanting it. It's not for me. It's not in alignment. So the universe is of course not going to give it to you because it's saying, oh, well, I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel guilty. Like, if it's not in alignment, okay, honey, it's not in alignment. You got to keep feeling good. So stay stuck in where you are, not living in your dream house, not traveling, not spoiling your friends and loved ones generously. So it can be kind of tricky. So I want to talk to you guys about what you can do to change this. And actually, after we talk about it, I'm going to walk you through a little practice, a guided practice that you can do to release the guilt around your manifestations and your desires and unapologetically claim them and actually feel good about it. Because we have been programmed to feel guilty for wanting certain things. And this girl, actually, she grew up in Indonesia, and she was telling me about how in Indonesia, people are so down to earth and they find so much joy and happiness in watching the sunset, swimming in the ocean, connecting with people eye to eye, and how when she moved to America, people take happiness in fancy cars, big houses, materialistic things, and they're not actually happy, but they think that that will make them happy, so they keep chasing that. So she's very conscientious of materialism and like true, genuine happiness. It's important for you to remember that the universe wants you to get everything that you desire. You are the universe is you. You are one with everything, and you're unlimited, and you can achieve and create and manifest unlimited things and circumstances. When you attract and create the things that you desire into your life, that will continue to raise your vibration and raise your level of happiness. So like, say for example, for my friend, she really wants to manifest a house. She wants to manifest a nice home that's a comfortable space for her, and so that she can provide a home for her own mother and just have this space of high vibration where, like right now, she's living in a home with low vibrational people who bring her down and make it really hard for her to live her dreams and feel happy all the time. But guess what, okay? It is in the universe's highest and best good if she gets that manifestation and that desire. And here's why. If she gets that nice, comfortable home for herself, it's going to be so much easier for her to stay in a state of high vibration. She's not going to have to work so hard and so tirelessly to like stay feeling good, because she's creating her own conscious space of love and joy and enlightenment. Now, she's also providing a loving, comfortable home for her mother, and also for anyone else in her life who comes over to her house. When they come to her house, they get to enjoy this sacred space of high vibration, of love and light, and that will raise their vibration. And then when they go back into their lives and to other places, they bring that energy with them to other people. So it really has such a big ripple effect. On top of that, I don't remember what book I read this in. I think it was in The Power of Intention by Dr. Wayne Dyer. He talks about how when one person raises their vibration to be in like a higher level of love and joy, that is raising the vibration of the entire collective on Earth. And someone who's consciously creating a life that they love and being in such a good physical state and emotional state of feeling good, they counteract a huge number of people that are living low vibe to continue to raise the Earth's collective consciousness. And the higher vibration you are, the better you feel, the closer you are to joy, ecstasy, bliss, love, generosity. In those high vibrational feelings, the more people you're counteracting that are in a low vibration. So as you get the things that you desire, the nice house, the luxurious vacations, the dream relationship, feeling healthy and empowered and happy, as you do those things, you are raising the whole Earth's consciousness, and you are then able to pour that energy back into other people. You're more able and capable of giving back to the world. And one thing that's really important about your manifestations, and I know Gabby Bernstein talks about this a lot, when you manifest, you want to say and have the intention, I claim this desire to come into my life in the most divine way for the highest and best good of all involved. And that's super important. Like when you bring your desires in, there's going to be other people involved in how these manifestations come into play. It's not just you on this earth. There's other people that are going to be involved in your stories. But it's important to remember to not get too caught up in trying to rush divine timing, because if it's going to come into your life in the way that's in the highest and best good for all involved, maybe it needs to take a little bit longer because it needs to come through a certain person, and it's just going to be more divine that way. So we have to have that sort of patience and trust in the universe and that love to give it up to the universe and say, hey, make sure it's for the highest and best good of all involved. And that will also continue to raise the vibration of multiple people, not just you, while you're getting this manifestation. Let's talk about a really practical thing that you can do when you notice yourself feeling guilty for having a desire. Okay, so first, I want you to think about what it is that you desire. What are you trying to manifest into your life? Get really clear on what it is, okay? Step number 2, unapologetically claim that desire. So say your desire, like my friend's case, is to have a nice house. She's like, okay, yeah, like I kind of want a nice house. That would be really cool. Okay, now she knows what she wants. Time to unapologetically claim it. Be firm, be confident. Say, universe, my desire is to have a big, nice, luxurious home. I'm excited to provide a warm, loving space for myself to be in a high vibration and to create that space for my own mom and for my family or for people who are going to come to my house. This is my desire. So be firm about it. State it. It's like if you're ordering something from, let's say, a restaurant. You're not going to tell the waiter like, I think I would like a cheeseburger, but I don't know, I feel kind of bad about it. Feel kind of guilty. No, you're going to say, I'd like a cheeseburger, please, extra fries, right? And then the waiter is going to bring that to you. It's the same with your manifestations. Be clear and be firm with it. This is my desire. Okay, now that you have unapologetically claimed your desire, let's talk about if you are feeling guilt around it. So if you're thinking about your desire, your manifestation, and you're like, ooh, I feel kind of bad, like that's kind of a lot to ask for, it's a lot of money, or like, do I really need that dream relationship? I feel kind of guilty about that. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna be hyper aware of your thoughts. You're going to notice, start paying attention to how you feel. So pay attention to that feeling of guilt. Pay attention to that feeling of resistance. Like you're feeling like, oh, I don't feel worthy of this. I feel guilty about it. So you're going to notice that. And then you're going to notice the thought that created that feeling. So maybe it's a thought of like, I don't feel worthy, or this isn't for me. This is for other people, whatever it is. And then you're going to consciously change the thought. You are literally rewiring your brain when you do this, because the brain loves repetition. It loves to fire and wire the same neurons, the same connection. So it's just going to keep doing that unless you say, oh, stop it right there, like a crosswalk lady stopping the school kids, stop, and turn around, think a different thought. So you catch yourself having that feeling of guilt or shame or unworthiness and say, no, I choose to believe that this manifestation and desire is for the highest and best good of myself and for the world, for the whole universe. I am worthy of this desire. And this desire is actually calling me. It's actually manifesting me. I am coming into vibrational alignment with this desire. It's not even about me. It's about the highest and best good of the Earth's consciousness. And this is something that I realized about my own healing journey. I went through this healing journey of changing my life over the last couple of years, and I realized it was never even about me. And of course, I changed my life. I manifested career, money, relationships, friendships, all the things. And I realized this is not about me. I went through all of that through the dark night of the soul and learning how to manifest and change my life so that I can help others do that, so that I can inspire the world and bring this healing to the world, because most people are not aware of how to do that. It was like my initiation into serving the world, into serving the planet. Rewiring your thoughts is extremely powerful. It cannot be overstated enough. Like, really pay attention to those thoughts and rewire them. Choose better thoughts. Okay, now let's do a little practice to rewire these beliefs on more of a subconscious level. So we're going to do a little round of EFT tapping. And if you're not familiar with EFT tapping at all, I'm going to give you a super brief overview. So EFT tapping is like acupuncture, but instead it's acupressure. And what you do is you tap on certain meridian points on your body. I use a technique called faster EFT. So I just tap on 4 points. It's these spots on your face and your collarbone. And as you tap on these points, you are calming down your nervous system. You're signaling to your subconscious mind and your body and like your fight or flight response that you are safe and you are okay. And it's a way to open up your subconscious mind and get into those limiting beliefs and rewire them, reprogram them into thoughts of empowerment. So that way it's also, you're programming your subconscious so that it will naturally start thinking and feeling the better feeling emotions and thoughts naturally. So you're taking it from a two-pronged approach. You're going the subconscious route of like going in and doing the healing work, and you're also taking it from a conscious perspective of being super conscious of your thoughts and changing those on a conscious level too. And that is going into your subconscious mind as well. It's just, yeah, you're taking it from more of a conscious, awake perspective. Okay, so the way EFT tapping works is I'm going to be tapping on these different points and you will follow me. So just repeat the things that I say. I'm going to state a statement while tapping, and you will tap along the same point and repeat the statement after me. So go ahead and start tapping on the front of your eyebrow lightly. You can do 2 hands if you want, or just 1, either way. And you can look at me for guidance or you can close your eyes. It's up to you. So be tapping on the front of your eyebrow and repeat after me. All this guilt and shame I feel for my manifestations. Maybe, just maybe, it's safe to let it go. Now start tapping on the side of your eye. All this guilt and shame is no longer serving me. Underneath the eye. So just tap lightly underneath your eye. It's safe to let go of all the guilt and shame I feel. It's safe to let it wash away and leave me now. And then start tapping just underneath your collarbone, like on that little fleshy spot. I have these desires for a reason. The universe wants me to be happy. It is for the highest and best good of all involved that I get my manifestation. And let's start tapping on the front of the eyebrow again. Maybe, just maybe, this desire I have is divinely guided. Now side of the eye. I open myself up to let this manifestation flow to my life now. And then underneath the eye, I am open to receive and I graciously accept my manifestation now. And then collarbone. It is safe to have my manifestation. It is good for me to have my manifestation. Feeling my manifestation now feels good. I've released all guilt and shame. It is safe for me to feel whole and complete. It is safe for me to have my manifestation now. And I accept and I allow it into my life now. Thank you, universe. Now squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it all go. And just close your eyes for a moment. And let's go into a little visualization. Go ahead and visualize your manifestation. What is it that you desire? Create a clear picture of what it would look like to have your desire. Create that image in your head. Now step into that photo. Step into that moment. How does it feel to have that manifestation? Feel it through your entire body. Let it feel amazing. Let it feel beautiful. Allow it to thrill your soul. Now allow it to get even better and raise your energy. Raise your energy in this moment. Feel the love for it. Fall more in love with your desire, with your manifestation. Shower it in love. Send it light. Let it get better and better. Keep feeling it. Keep feeling that emotion of your manifestation. Allow it. Claim it. Be so happy and so grateful for it. Choose to feel gratitude for it. And when you're ready, you can bring your awareness back into this space. And I just want you guys to know that you guys have these desires and these these wants for a reason. You came into this earth to be a creator and to practice creating things into your life. Have you ever noticed that everyone wants things? Maybe it's health and healing. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's relationships. Maybe it's other things. Whatever it is, it's divinely inspired, and those things are calling you. And they're for a reason much bigger than you even know. So go get it. Unapologetically claim it. This is me giving you permission right now.